Welcome, fellow adventurers, thrill seekers, and Vegas aficionados. Are you ready for an exhilarating journey through the glittering wonderland of Sin City? I'm talking about the place where dreams are made, fortunes are won, and sometimes lost, and the party never stops. They say that what happens there stays there, but not today, because I'm gonna share the ultimate guide to the top attractions in Las Vegas. My name's Palabo, and this is the Radio Vagabond. Grab your sunglasses, pack your sense of adventure, and get ready to experience the pulse-pounding excitement of the entertainment capital of the world.
This is the Radio Vagabond.
That's right, folks. Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the ultimate guide to Las Vegas top attractions. From towering observation wheels to erupting volcanoes, from Venetian canals to dazzling fountains, we're pulling back the curtain of the 7 must-see spots that define the essence of Vegas. And then I'm gonna share a bonus tip, something crazy that I did many years ago. Alright, let's start the countdown and kick things off with a view of the whole thing from the high roller observation wheel. This is a giant Ferris wheel in the sky, with parts big enough to fit your whole crew. As you start going up, there's this buzz of excitement in the air, like you're on the brink of something amazing. Then you reach the top, and suddenly you're treated to a jaw-dropping view of the entire city. It's as if Las Vegas spreads out beneath you like a glittering carpet, with all its light and attractions stretching out as far as the eye can see. Trust me, it's a moment that'll make your heart skip a beat. Next up, and number 6 on the countdown, the Fremont Street Experience, the beating heart of downtown Vegas. Picture yourself stepping onto the street and suddenly you're enveloped in a mesmerizing world of neon lights and thumping music. It's like you're entering a kingdom where every corner pulses with excitement and anticipation. From mind-blowing street performers that'll leave you wide-eyed with amazement to live bands belting out tunes that make you want to dance. There's an endless array of entertainment to indulge in. It's a sensory extravaganza where the sights and sounds blend seamlessly to create an electrifying atmosphere. So grab a drink, wander through the vibrant crowds, and let yourself be swept away by the infectious energy of Fremont Street. Trust me, you'll be grinning from ear to ear, fully immersed in the vibrant spirit of Vegas. This episode is supported by Hotels25.com. As you know, it's a website that helps you find the best deals on a place to stay. But now you can also search flights. Just go to Hotels25.com and have a look.
He's the Radio Vagabond with tales at every face, charting maps, unknowing man, he's got it made, he's got it made. These vagabond shoes, they're blazing his crusade, every step, every story, gotta keep moving.
Number 5.
Coming in at number 5, we have the Venetian Resort. When you stroll into this place, it's like you've been magically transported to the romantic streets of Venice, Italy. You're surrounded by stunning architecture that mirrors the beauty of the real deal. And those gondola rides, cruising along indoor canals that'll make you feel like you're right in the heart of Venice. Plus, the attention to detail is insane, with cool replicas of iconic landmarks like the Rialto Bridge and the St. Mark's Square. It is like taking a mini vacation to Italy without leaving the desert. So grab your gelato and get ready for an adventure that'll leave you feeling like a true Venetian. Trust me, you won't want to miss this slice of Italian paradise in the heart of Vegas. Now let's talk about the Bellagio Fountains, our number 4 must-see. These fountains are the stuff of legends, and once you see them, you'll understand why. Imagine this, you're standing in front of the Bellagio Hotel and Casino, and suddenly the air is filled with music and the water starts to dance. It's like a symphony of H2O, choreographed to perfection and set against a backdrop of the stunning Bellagio Hotel. You can't help but feel captivated as the fountain leap and twirl in time with the music, sending shimmering arcs of water soaring into the air. It's a spectacle that's as mesmerizing as it is spectacular, and one that you simply have to see to believe. So find yourself a cozy spot, settle in, and get ready to be swept away by the beauty and magic of the Bellagio Fountains. It's an experience you won't forget anytime soon.
Number 3.
Crackling with fiery energy, we have the number 3 pick, the Mirage Volcano. This is not your average tourist attraction. It's a full-blown spectacle that lights up Las Vegas Strip every single night. You're strolling down the strip, minding your own business, when suddenly the ground beneath you rumbles and shakes. You look up and there it is, the Mirage Volcano, cracking with fiery energy and ready to put on a show like no other. Flames shoot into the sky, accompanied by a symphony of booming sounds and dazzling pyrotechnics. It's like nature's own firework display, but with a Vegas twist. And let me tell you, it's a sight to behold. So if you're looking for a true marvel of engineering and a taste of nature's fury, Vegas style, grab yourself a front row seat and prepare to be blown away. Now we're shifting gears a bit for our number 2 pick, the Hoover Dam. This isn't your typical Vegas attraction, but trust me, it's worth the short 45-minute drive from the city. This baby is an engineering marvel that will leave you speechless. You'll be standing on the edge of this colossal structure, feeling like an ant compared to its sheer size and scale. It's a testament to human engineering and determination, a monument to what we can achieve when we put our minds to it. And let me tell you, taking a guided tour to explore the inner workings of the dam is an experience like no other. You'll learn about its history, its impact, and maybe even a few secrets along the way. So if you're up for an adventure that's equal parts educational and awe-inspiring, the Hoover Dam is the place to be. And if you feel like a bit of an extra drive, remember that you're just 4 hours away from the Grand Canyon. But I won't include that in this Las Vegas episode, as it's in another state. Just putting it out there. Before we get to the number 1 spot, I have an extra little bonus tip that might not be for you, and it is also a bit crazy. It's something I did. Get married in Vegas. Yeah, we're going all the way back to the 90s. Let's just do that. No, I said the 90s. I didn't say the 40s. Let's try again. Yeah, that's got a 90s feel to it. So we were in the 90s, and me and my then girlfriend, Charlotte, we were doing a big US trip with her sister and a friend of ours. And we got to Vegas, and we decided to do something crazy and something different to get married. So as soon as we got to the hotel, I got a phone book, the Yellow Pages. This was before the internet, so I flipped through the Yellow Pages and turned to W for weddings, and looked through. There were a lot of pages of wedding chapels in Vegas, and we went through, or I went through a lot of them. And I called one that looked good, and they said, "Yeah, we can come and pick you up, but we don't have the limo. It's in the repair shop. So, but we got a big Lincoln." And I said, "No, we want a limo. So thank you and goodbye." And then I flipped the page one more time and got to G, and there it was, Graceland Wedding Chapel. And I thought, okay, if we're gonna do something kitsch in Las Vegas, like getting married, let's go all in, and let's go and see if Elvis is there at Graceland Wedding Chapel. So I called them. They had a limo. They had time to marry us. So we went and played the slot machines a little bit, and then we got picked up by the limo at around 9 o'clock. First, we went to the government office to get a license, and obviously, this being Vegas, they had a neon sign where it says open 24 hours a day. And in there, it was so hot. In there was a guy with a fan blowing at his face, filling out these licenses. And we got our license and then went back in the limo and drove to Graceland Wedding Chapel. And as soon as we walked through the door, I was getting more and more nervous, but I couldn't stop laughing because as soon as we opened the door, there was Elvis sitting behind a desk. It was the chubby Elvis with sidebars and a lot of golden rings and really looking like Elvis didn't die back then. But there he was. Elvis was there. And I bought a small bouquet of plastic flowers for Charlotte. I thought it has to be as kitsch as it possibly can. And just before we were about to go inside the chapel itself, a group of 20 German tourists came and said, "Can we be your witnesses?" And they got in the seats with Charlotte's sister and our friend. And then we came in. It wasn't Elvis that married us. It was a guy, a reverend called Reverend King, which I thought was very appropriate. So we got in there and we said the I do at the right places, and then we were married. And I was so nervous, even though this was all fun and kind of kitsch. It was still a real marriage, so I was really nervous. But we got married. And by Reverend King, and Elvis was there, and then Elvis came into the chapel and we took this photo. Yeah, I'm not the proudest person in the world looking at this picture right now. I had hair, I was a lot thinner, and there I was wearing what looks mostly like Hawaiian shirts. What you can't see is that I was also wearing shorts. Yeah, I was wearing shorts at my wedding. I bet you never done that. And then we went back to Caesar's Palace for dinner, and then we played the slot machines, or Charlotte's sister and our friend played the slot machines. I'm not really a gambler, and they actually won a ton of quarters. But early the next morning, we went out to the number 2 pick that I talked about just before, Hoover Dam, and then continued to Flagstaff and spent the night there before going to Grand Canyon. An awesome experience. I was back in Vegas a couple of years ago, and I actually went back to Graceland Wedding Chapel and spoke to the owner. And he told me that John Bon Jovi got married there, and he comes back every year with his wife. They're still married, and his name was on the wall that John Bon Jovi got married here. For some reason, my name wasn't on there. I don't know why, because I'm not famous enough. But then I showed him the picture that you saw before, and he said this sentence that I'll never forget as long as I live. He said, "Oh my God, that's Vern, one of the Elvises we had working here in the 90s. Yeah, so funny. Let's get back to the list.
My name is Bond. Radio Vagabond.
Number 1.
And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, at number 1, we have the Las Vegas Strip. This legendary stretch of road is the heartbeat of the Sin City, and honestly, it's like no other place on earth. Imagine yourself cruising down the strip, surrounded by towering hotels, dazzling casinos, and attractions that'll make your head spin. From the iconic "Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas" sign, to the legendary resorts like Caesar's Palace and the MGM Grand, every inch of the strip is packed with excitement and adventure. It's a feast for the senses, a playground for visitors of all ages, and an experience you won't forget. It doesn't really matter if you're here to gamble, party, or simply soak in the sights and sounds of this vibrant city. One thing's for sure, the Las Vegas Strip got you covered. So buckle up and get ready for a ride of a lifetime. Viva Las Vegas! And there you go, my top 7 things to see and do in Las Vegas. Whether you're a seasoned gambler, a thrill seeker, or just looking to soak up the sights and the sounds in this vibrant city, there's something for everyone in the Sin City. Cheers. My name is Palabo, and I gotta keep moving. See ya.